What's up, y'all? Twan Eagles 215 reporting back at y'all with another video. And if you new to the channel and you never seen me before, make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, help me get this video to 15 likes by smashing the thumbs up button, guys. Hit that thumbs up, guys. I would greatly appreciate that. Now, this is a new set, and I decided to do a car video. I haven't did a car video in a good little while, so I decided to change it up. Now, as we can see, this is a big, far as debate-wise, to me, because it's dealing with our slot receiver position. You know what I mean? We have two great guys here. I'm going to go over the stats, guys, and I'm going to go over the stats for both of the individuals, Golden Tate and Nelson Agholor. If you don't know who it is on the thumbnail, the guy on the left is Nelson Agholor. The guy on the right is Golden Tate. So I'm going to go over their stats. We acquired Golden Tate from the Detroit Lions last year. And if you don't know who he is the YAK King. So basically, he is the guy that's YAK King stands for yards after the catch. So he is the king of that. So he played 8 games for us last year and recorded 30 receptions and only had 278 yards. Now, mind you, he averaged 9.3 yards a catch and he had 1 touchdown. So, and he's 30 years old. So, that's his stats. I mean, he doesn't have a lot because he came over to us in mid-season. So, he's still a great player. He had a few 1,000-yard seasons when he was over there with Detroit. He's a great player. He's a great locker room guy. And I really wouldn't mind having him back. But as far as getting him back, I really don't know. Then we have Nelson Agholor. He's 25 years old. He's a little bit younger. Y'all may be familiar with him if you are an Eagle fan. If not, let me explain his stats to you. In 2015, he recorded 23 receptions, 283 yards. He also recorded 4 touchdowns. In 2016, he dropped off. He had 36 receptions for 365 yards and 2 touchdowns. For 2017, which was the year we won the Super Bowl, he had 62 receptions, 768 yards and 8 touchdowns. And last season, he only had 64 receptions, 736 yards, and 4 touchdowns. So his touchdowns dropped from, 17 to 18, which is kind of, sometimes that's how it happens, but his yards didn't change a lot. So like I said, Nelson is a great locker room guy. He is also a guy that doesn't have to have the ball. And he's not a big guy that, he's just about winning, and it's hard to choose with these two type of receivers because they're both identical almost in their approach to the game. They're not selfish guys. They're not complaining guys. They're great teammates. And, those are the kind of guys we need. So I think this is a very hard decision, but if I had to pick some differences between them, I think that Golden Tate runs routes a little better. He's a little bit more quicker. He's a little bit more shiftier than Nelson Agholor. Now, Nelson Agholor probably would get a whole lot more separation as far as the deep ball goes. But as far as quick and quick route running and stuff like that, I would have to give it to Golden Tate. Now, the hardest thing about this is that, you're going to lose something. You're going to lose the good deep threat in Nelson Agholor, or you could lose the quick twitch route running that you have in Golden Tate. So you kind of got to pick your poison. But Nelson Agholor has been with us, and we know he knows the system very well, and he knows Carson Wentz very well. Golden Tate is a little bit older. He's still learning. You know, he's still learning, and that's something that he's going to have to, you know, take this offseason to get the whole playbook down and understand Carson Wentz and understand, you know, his ways and abilities to throw and how he needs to get open for Carson to, you know, get him the ball. So, you know what I mean? I think that Nelson and, of course, Nelson and Carson have better chemistry, but, you know, if it was up to me, guys, I would go with Nelson Agholor, even though the key with Nelson Agholor is he's due 11 point something million dollars to the Cat. So hopefully he will take a little pay cut, you know, because we do have a lot of things we need to address in free agency, I think. So hopefully he'll be willing to take a smaller amount, you know, and that way we can keep him on the team. So, like I said, you have Golden Tate, which you can re-sign him. But as far as today, me making this video, February 13th, they haven't reached out to his agency yet to set a deal. Now, they still have until March, but as of now, they have not reached out to the agency to make a deal with Golden Tate. So, Nelson Agholor, like I said, I would go with him. He's a little bit younger. He knows the system a whole lot better. And, you know, the chemistry is there, you know, and you can't really say who's the better guy and who's this and who's that. They're both great receivers. So, you know, it all depends on what you prefer, you know. But I prefer Nelson. I'm familiar with him. You know, we know what he's capable of, just like we still know what Golden Tate was capable of before he came. But obviously last year we didn't, because you got Mike Groh, who don't know how to implement, you know, Golden Tate very well with the playbook. So he didn't get the ball but so much. So that made it look bad for him. I mean, 278 yards for 8 games looks very, very bad. So, you know, Mike Groh kind of didn't implement him in the plan too well. So, you know, that's what I gotta say, guys. Y'all know how it goes. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what if y'all think we should keep who we should keep, you know, and who should we let walk. And that's all I gotta say. This Twine Eagles 215.